Hello everyone, it's Starbaiter here, and I'm here with another gameplay commentary video, this time with the BLR-2C, which has been recently released for civils. And it has quickly become one of my favorite battle masters, if not one of my favorite assaults. I even mastered this in one sitting. I like this thing so much. So what's unique about it? So this is a different battle master. It gets tons of extra armor, up to 20 on CT, and it also has mobility quirks, some really nice mobility quirks such as 16% torso twist rate, 16% torso turn, mech turn rate, acceleration, deceleration. So this mech is all about armor and mobility, which suits the mentality of a brawler, which fits my gameplay style. But the trade-off is you don't get good weapon quirks, so they are very mild. Like you get like 5% weapon range. Well, it's pretty much useless. But this mech, well, being a battle master, doesn't need those weapon quirks much anyway. So you get really high mounted energy hard points as usual for battle master, but you only get 2 on the right side and, well, 2 on the left, 3 on the left side. You also get 2 missile hard points on the left torso, but you also have a weapon arm energy hard point. But I'm not a fan of arm energy hard points on the battle master, so it might as well not be there. So I'm not trying to hold this corner because the enemy is so aggressive. I don't want them to, fall on our rear and steamroll us. This Cataphract definitely thinks so, and it charges alone. It doesn't get much help and it dies as fast as it charges. And I'm trying to keep their heads down, but they're trading so well. These guys are not your average puggies. They're actually a pretty good team. It's quite stressful holding this corner. So I look at the minimap, I realize I'm pretty much alone here. The team's trying to, well, some of them are trying to pull back, and I know I had to get out of here. If the enemy pushed, which was pretty much imminent, I would have been steamrolled. So I just pull back a bit, get back to our lines, and see what the team wants to do.
New target acquired.
Thankfully, thanks to the high energy hard points, I can actually trade well. I can take pot shots in the meanwhile. And I look at the minimap and see that our team is moving towards right side, so they're cutting across Caldera, which is a really good move. It lets us hold on their rears. So I start moving towards there.
Target acquired.
Who knows, maybe we can catch a slow assault or two. As you can see, the king crab is here. So I move on the king crab and see that Victor.
New target acquired.
I tore his torso off. I move for the CT, which surprised me. Most of the Victors run with XLs, but this guy had a standard. It was surprising to me. And I tried to get his other torso, and there he pops.
Acquired.
That guy is useless, but I went for the kill because why not? And I see those 2 mechs on the D5 hill, and they prevented me from actually pushing any further on the right side. That was a really good move by them. By simply being on top of that hill, they prevented perhaps a very dangerous maneuver from us. So I'm back on in the caldera, trying to hold this corner. But the enemy is very reluctant. They don't wanna. They don't wanna push. I dumped my elf on the Shadow Cat, but there was an awesome waiting, and my CT took a huge beating there. But it's alright. I think it was a pretty massive alpha, but as you can see, it's only kind of reddish right now. And this king crab also tries to charge and meets his fate, just like the Cataphract. Folks, don't charge alone. Just wait for your team. See what your team does. In the solo queue, you need to be more conservative. You need to wait and see. Don't act alone and seek support from your team. Of course, there are times when you need to move, but it's better to seek support or to understand what the team wants to do. And I saw that the D5 hill is clear, so I move over here, get the annoying green, and the awesome comes up. I really want to kill this guy, so I take my chances and dump my second alpha in CT,
New
and
target acquired.
down he goes. But because of my greed, my CT is also ruined. I could have twisted there. That was actually a mistake, but it paid off in the end.
New target
Got
acquired.
the last of their assaults, I think. So
Target acquired.
they're pretty much on the right run right now. They don't have anything of value left. Just a bunch of crippled mechs running around. So the Battlemaster 2C, I really like it.
Target acquired.
It's a bit similar to the Hellslinger, but it actually has better torso twists and more armor and more mobility quirks, so I think it's better than the Hellslinger. The Hellslinger has an extra
New
missile
target
hardpoint.
acquired.
So you pretty much have to put another SRM6 there, and when you do that, you sacrifice a lot of tonnage because
Target
SRM6 plus
destroyed.
Artemis is not cheap, and it only has 4 energy hardpoints in its torso. I think 5 is the sweet spot for the Battlemaster. It's either 6 if you want to go all lasers, or 5 if you want to mix it up, just like I did here.
Target acquired.
I'm running an
Target
XL
destroyed.
engine. You can go both ways. You can go with a standard or XL. Well, with a standard, you risk not being there when needed. You risk being too slow, which means,
Target
well,
acquired.
you're missing on your damage potential because you're not there to shoot the enemy. But with a standard engine, you can tank ridiculous amounts of damage with this. It's very ridiculous. So I guess it could be an option for combat warfare where tanking is very sought after. But in the group queue and yeah, maybe in the solo queue, as in this video, I prefer the XL, which lets me, you know, just move around on the map, just be there where I need it, and put in the damage. So I'm just gonna fast forward here, because we're chasing after this guy and he's hiding, trying to cap and touch. He probably wants to get another kill or so. But anyway, I didn't do much damage actually. It's about 700. I got a lot of kills though. I actually got a lot of damage earlier when I was first bought this mech.
Target destroyed.
But unfortunately I wasn't recording. But this mech consistently does well even without weapon quirks, and it's an amazing mech if you're into brawling. So I highly recommend you check it out. Oh whoa, it's actually 800 damage. I was wrong. So yeah, it's a pretty decent round, and I hope you enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna write something about this mech, perhaps the Battlemaster family, since I have all of them. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.